everybody, welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. This is potentially the final episode, if all things go well. We are facing off against Sombron, and it's finally big dragon form. And it's a very big dragon. It's a 5x5 dragon with a shield, and he does all of the stuff. He's got a big range, and he got the thing where he hits like they're really hard, all foes in 3 spaces, and it does a whole bunch of thing, and oh god, oh no. All foes lose engage status. What the fuck? Okay, so this thing has got some tricks. The idea being that we've got to destroy these corrupted anchors in order to weaken the shield around him. We're just gonna check real quick. If we don't weaken the shield, what happens? That's pretty bad damage. Okay, so, and he's got 4 health bars. Yikes. Okay, who the fuck is close to this guy? This is gonna be a kind of like a weird situation because we're looking. Okay, they all have the same little symbol. We're trying to suss out who is who, right? You know? We're definitely not doing additional damage there. Who's the Dark God? Anybody know who the Dark God is? Not there. Oh ho! Why do I do? No, that's not Louis being effective against it. That's just Louis being a monster. Louis just hits too goddamn hard at this point. I am interested in who the actual, like, you know, proper options are, though. Doesn't seem like Micaiah is. Who's the Dark God? I don't know. Alright. Louis wins this. Louis takes this. Oh no, maybe it is Louis. Because that's 123 damage. That's kind of absurd. Sure, fuck it.
The divine sword Tyrfing is awakened. That marks you as... No. Impossible.
It is.
As the Knight of Granville.
Is right.
The 12 Crusaders. I shall be your end.
All right. Okay. Okay. It's been like almost 2 years, I think, since I played Genealogy of the Holy War. So. Interesting. We're gonna head right the fuck out here. Wormslayer. Yeah, come the fuck on in. Come on in, boys. The water is fine. Please come fight me. I'm excited. The Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon is from... It should be like a Lucina one, isn't it? No, Shadow Dragons... Here, Shadow Dragon original? That should be a Marth one, isn't it? It's too far away. Well, I mean, it's not too far away.
Any customers?
I kind of want to, but I also kind of don't want to. Yeah.
Don't break too easily.
I do. This is experimentation. I do want to see what happens if we kill one of the things without it being the proper person. HP, Dex, Defense, and Luck. It doesn't seem to matter. We just don't get. We don't get the. We don't get the thing, which is fine. I might actually look this up. I'm pretty sure Shadow Dragon is Marth, though. But I am somewhat interested in the pairings, like seeing what the pairings actually have to offer. But I don't want to guesswork the entire time, because that's just going to take too long. Chapter 26. Shadow Dragon is Marth. Dark God is Sigurd. And Warfather is Celica. And Dark Bishop is... Okay. Alright. Sounds like a plan. So... We're gonna try to just position ourselves. Warfather's over there. Dark Bishop's all the way over there. That's a hell of a fucking run for Velkov. Celica, though, that's a easy run for Clan. These guys cannot. Hortensia will outspeed both of them. Oh, that guy has a tomahawk, actually. Hold on. She'll still outspeed him. Hit 104, so he does have a decent chance of hitting her. I think we take that chance. No, Etier is over there. We hold here. Pull back. Okay. We're going to noodle around with this fight just because we think it's cool. We want to see the... Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Perfect. Nice. 4-point level up on Hortensia. Strength, speed, resistance, and luck. Not really excited about the strength, but it is what it is. Nice barrel roll. I don't think I've seen that before. Back to back 14% on Hortensia. Hella. Sigurd is going to utterly destroy both of these fucking griffins. It's not even going to be a question.
You were beautiful while you lasted.
Okay. So be very easy to kill. Holy fuck.
I sense you, Shadow, and I believe I know who you are. I've defeated you before, and I will again, for I hold the exalted falchion.
It's so nice to hear him say falchion, so I don't have to listen to. No, actually, I think it's been put to bed that it is both falchion and falchion. I think it's acceptable to say both, I believe is the actual determination. But I've always said falchion, so it's always nice to hear that corroborated. I laugh. I come from that era where it's like we didn't always know what the fuck we were saying, you know? Because actually, not a great setup there. Maybe we just... Oh, even the Brave Axe just doesn't quite do it, eh? Unfortunate. Easy there.
Looks like I broke 'em.
Disgusting. Etier is so damn disgusting. 4-point level up on Etier, HP, Dex, Defense, and Luck. Not bad. Not quite the end, but not bad. We'll have Mavier, actually. Well, Mavier actually has 30. Oh, that's fine. 25% chance to hit with the spear. Interesting. Yeah, we stay with Bolganon. Nice.
Oh, thank goodness.
Feel what I feel.
120 crit. Nice job, Vale. Mavier can come down and just Flame Lance.
Have
Nice.
I made a difference?
I mean, you've been a decent stand-in, Mavier. I don't know that I'd say you made a difference, but you were there. Things happened. Oh, interesting. I don't know that I'm gonna listen to that information. We are... Who the fuck? Oh, well, we don't want to get got. Kind of like overloaded our right side a little bit. Oh, really? Hit me with that 28%. Wow. That's quite disgusting.
You're dead. Another kill for me.
Another kill for her. Damn. I was hoping we could maybe, like, pop over there, warp Ragnarok over there. But not quite. Okay, we can take a hit from this guy. I'm not worried about A. We have no healer over here. I fucking overloaded on the wrong side. I realize that now. Hortensia is gonna start flying that direction. Right, that guy is...
I'll help. Look what you made me do. That was a cinch.
Oh! Unaka is maxed. 40 is max. Holy shit. HP, strength, speed, defense, and build for Unaka. Level 40. Done and done. So I don't know if I'm going to go for all of these, because it does feel like we're having to run around a whole bunch. It'd be easier if I knew where they were going to be, but I don't necessarily. Four-point level up on Anna. HP, magic, speed, and defense. This does kind of feel like a challenge mode, though, so I kind of do want to do it. You know? Ooh, Nova times 2s, but does not finish the deal. Interesting. Killer Bow does not finish the deal. Linda Bear does. We'll just go straight with Linda Bear then.
Get ready for the crit.
And still got the
I
crit.
can
Fuck
still
yeah.
do more.
Does that allow us to cheat in and finish things with? It does. I love it. 80 damage a hit on Volganone.
We meet again, Duma. Though I'm not sure you are him. Please, do no more harm. Allow your great and weary soul the rest it deserves.
This is good. Like, this is a fun final fight mechanic. I'm not even worried about the boss. I'm just interested in doing the match up the right person scenario. I wish they would just tell you straight up, though. I wish I hadn't had to look it up. Obviously, like, a true fan wouldn't have to, but what can I say? Okay.
Sleep now.
Hello? Yeah, we're kind of... Who's up next? Lynn, Roy, Erica, and Ike. 107. Yeah, we are not risking that. We have zero reason to risk that hit. Oh, we're good. Bell Sombron will use Howling Beam on his next turn. Try to get out of range to avoid this powerful attack. What? Howling Beam. Yeah. Interesting. Leaves a foul miasma in its wake. I don't like that. The sound of that is not great. Just in case the Roy is down here. In case the Lucina is down here. In case the Erica. Basically just trying to position ourselves well. So we know Celica's done. We know Martha's done. Corinne, Lynn, and Ike are all up. I guess, you know, let's just group up here. And then we're gonna intern. I like that. I do like bosses that are more like kind of MMO raid bosses. I enjoy this type of scenario. Ugh, I'm not a fan of that miasma, but I feel ya. Okay, we are going to try to pop this guy. Arnwin Han. Just 91 damage. Oh yeah.
You radiate evil, but are you truly the Dark Bishop who I fought once before? Is your intent to spread fear and despair in this world too? I will never allow that to happen.
I haven't played Thracia, so I don't actually know Leaf's villain.
The shield is gone. Now's our chance.
Hello. Okay, I'm gonna drop you easily.
That's how it's done.
Can I... Oof, not quite. Can I here? Oof. Less. Even less than not quite. Okay. Easy peasy. Alright. I think that clears all of the enemies. I'm expecting... So, I already know, right? There are multiple waves. I'm already aware of that. Strength and res on clan. So, I'm hoping Sombron's going to do it immediately, because I don't want to have to wait around. But, I don't know that that's going to be the case. So, if... I'm gonna try to remain in range of things. We'll see how it goes though. Come on, give me some. Gonna guess.
Stop them, Dark
Here we go.
Emblem.
Okay, who is where? Oh. That's unfortunate. I should have assumed that that was going to happen, though. Now, it does give me the first turn, but Demon Dragon is Roy. Okay, so that is Yunaka. Demon King is Erica. So we actually do have this one correct. So we can not kill. He's too strong. Tamara never quite caught up to everyone else, unfortunately. So I think we're gonna have to go ahead and engage.
Grant me.
And we will Twin Strike, and Twin Strike will seal the deal.
I sense a miasma of evil coming from you. Could you be the Demon King? If you are, I will defeat you before you beguile anyone or cause a tragedy.
Very nice. Much well.
I cannot allow this.
Nice. Quite nice. Okay. There's the Mad King is Ike. Okay, so that's Anna. We gotta send Anna down here. Dark Druid is Lynn. So, Lynn is unfortunately out of rage. I think we're just gonna Astral Storm and hope that that works. It totally does. With basically anything. We're gonna go kill her bow though.
Fate is full of surprises. Who would have thought we'd meet again? Yet this, I'm afraid, is our final parting. Soon, you'll only be a stain on my sword.
Fuck yeah. I say as I shoot you from 30 feet away with arrows. I say 30 feet, like 300 feet? I don't know. I don't know space in this fucking game. Hella. Okay. So, we need to cover the bases that are left. What is up with Alcris not having the ability to outspeed these Pete's? Which is wild to me. Lapis outspeeds. Alcris doesn't? What happened? What happened? Okay. I was hoping we were going to get a crit, but we didn't. That's okay.
Me first.
Guess I need to protect
Done and done.
him.
Easy peasy. Okay, so yes, we do get to go from there. This guy does have a spear. We're gonna move down here to try to be helpful. Override. I want to see if I can kill the other guys, but not the regular guy. Looks like I can't. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's so close, too. Alright, that's fine. It's okay. Silver Great Axe and the Silver Bow. He can't hurt us, so it doesn't matter. We're just going to move in. And item, Great Lance, equip. Okay. That's easy peasy. Also easy peasy. And break. Ooh, only a 73% chance. We gotta watch that. Mavier's hit chance is not very high.
This ends now. I had to stop you.
Okay. You're gonna do no damage. We don't care. Hopefully these other two are gonna come in range, and this one's gonna get himself killed. The other one has a spear, so he won't get himself killed. That's okay though.
So your tale ends.
4-point level up for Louis. HP, strength, speed, and defense. 52 defense at this point in the game. Fucking wild. Truly wild. Hell yes. El Sombron will use Disengage on his next turn. This devastating attack forcibly cancels the engaged state of all units. Okay. I think we're fine. That doesn't really matter to us.
Why are you here? And in that form? We have no quarrel. So, I'll do my part to stop this. And I'll again free your soul from endless fighting.
Fuck yeah. Demon Dragon done.
Time to finish the job.
201 damage. Nice job, Yunaka. Fuck yeah. That's my girl. He's so fucking strong. He's so goddamn strong. Okay, we're heading down here. Well, we can't get close to him yet, so that's fine. Yeah, so we'll just mollywop this guy twice. And Anna with Ike and a Brave Axe is gonna easily be able to trounce this guy on the next turn. Can we? Hellfire, yeah, let's just range this guy down. Easy peasy. The longbow has just been so fucking valuable this entire game. Like, my god. 2-point level up on Alcrest, HP and Dex. Kind of a rough night on level ups, but at this point in the game, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Go for the Killer's Lance. If we get a crit, it'll be good. If not, okay, that's fine. 2 damage, not a big deal. Wonder if me calling the doubles is going to disengage him after the fact. I don't know where the other stuff is gonna pop. Because there's a wave 3. I have no idea where wave 3 would even pop. Disengage. That's pretty cool. That's a cool functionality. Oh, it does. It immediately destroys. That's unfortunate. Bel Sombron will use Howling Beam on his next turn. Sure. Got some reinforcements. Not a problem. Come on in with Anna and smash this boy.
I know exactly who you are. I can feel it. You're the Mad King. I won't hold back against you. I'll fight with all my strength.
That one brings back memories.
Slashing more than prices.
Nice. Very nice. It would have been, I think, cooler if they had just used... I get why they didn't, because modeling takes a lot, especially with animations this involved, right? Modeling takes a lot, but it would have been cooler if they just used models of the actual characters themselves. HP, Strength, Magic, and Speed as a good level up for Anna. Fuck yeah. Emblem Engage. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we'll actually just intern at that. Big whiff. Not a problem.
I'll apologize later.
And we are dropping the reinforcements like it's fucking nothing, yo. Silver Lance. Easy peasy. It got. Very good.
Good night.
4-point level up on Veil. HP, Magic, Dex, and Defense. Cool. Drop this guy.
Pretty weak.
HP, strength, and defense on Etier. Actually think I'm... No, I didn't really have another option. But never mind. I was going to say, I think I might swap that out, but... Zelkov is just not... He's not had a great last couple levels, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move out of the way. Everyone else, I think we're fine. This is going to encourage that guy to go after Louis, who's going to wreck him. He's going to wreck him. Perfect damage. Well, I said perfect damage, and then he crit. 180 fucking damage is smoking. Okay. Last wave. Here we go. A little concerning. A little more than I had anticipated. Okay, Micaiah, Lucina, Corin, and Byleth. It would be so good. Judgment is Micaiah. Okay, so Micaiah's right in proper location. Corin, though, is supposed to go after Mad Dragon. That's fair. So this is Lucina. Liberation King is Byleth, which isn't too far away. And Mad Dragon. Okay, so we got some funkiness going on here. Okay, let's see how we work this out. Micaiah being able to pop the appropriate person is going to be nice. Sure.
First one's free.
Nice, that's a pretty cool weapon. Looks very neat. Although it's very large to be strapped to your side like that. 2-point level up. Just the knight of 2-point level ups. HP and Dex. That's fine. We're gonna use this turn to drop this one. Judgment.
You? Has Sombron summoned you again to pass judgment on the world? I'm not going to let that happen. Yoon, please give me strength.
Strength granted. Nicely done. Ooh, level up for Hortensia. Strength, speed, resistance, and luck. Okay, Corin is going for Mad Dragon, right? Yes. Okay, so Corin is going to head over this direction. But is going to Nova on the way. Easy peasy. Nice. Well, I say Corin. Vale. You catch my drift, though. Sword focus. Hell yeah. We're on our way. Ooh, okay, silver doesn't quite do the job, so we've got to fish for a crit.
Here.
Oh, we don't. We got the chain attack.
Protect everyone.
Lapis is so useful with her fucking super range
No choice but to win.
chain attack. I guess technically that's Lucina, but you catch my drift. Easy break here. Excalibur is a little in the way. Can we just... We can totally just Levin Sword this guy. Fuck yeah! Levin Sword for the win.
I won't let this go to my head.
Nicely done. Wait. Lucina's supposed to be going for despair is all the way... Okay, hold up. No. Time crystal that. Lucina's got a fucking trek to be making. Get the fuck out. Ooh. Well, I say that. You step away and come back and I'm fighting... I'm in space fighting a gargantuan dragon. Yes, that is what happened. Absolutely. Correct. Was there a question or just a statement? Because this is the final battle, and this has been a very well designed, in my opinion, final battle. Like, they've done a good job with this so far. I've been quite pleased. Ooh, Linda Bear. It doesn't penetrate. We gotta go for the crit. 76% chance. We only need one, and we'll do it.
I've got muscle.
There we go. Oh, we're good now. We just needed the one crit to be able to deal enough damage. Job done. Job done. Easy Bolganon.
I serve the divine dragon.
Hell yeah. 126 damage. Fuck yeah. Hot fucking damn. Okay, so Lucina. We need Lucina for despair. Lucina is... Oh god, Lucina's over here. So Lucina and Byleth. Byleth goes for Liberation King. Lucina goes for... Okay, so we've gotta do a little bit of a journey on these last ones, but that's okay. We should be fine for that. Am I planning on playing...
My turn.
Am I planning on playing Fortified Center 6 tomorrow? I mean, well, no, not tomorrow, because tomorrow we're doing Remnant 2, right? I mean, unless I was not aware of a change in plans. But come Sunday, so yeah, so tomorrow should be Remnant 2. Saturday should be Tales of Zestiria. Oh no, I don't care about it being release date. In point of fact, actually, my plan is to use tomorrow and to basically use this weekend to do some testing on my own and see if I can even stream the game, because I don't fucking know if I can. Honestly, like, I might find out, you are woefully unprepared to stream this game. It will not work. So, you know, we'll see. And that'll tell me what we're going to do on Sunday. Because if I can stream, cool, great, we'll do that on Sunday. If I can't, then we'll do Chained Echoes
For the divine
instead.
dragon.
You know? Hell yes. Okay, so, again, Lucina goes for Despair, and Byleth goes for Liberation King. So Byleth's already here. Easy finish.
The King of Liberation. Revived? I doubt you'll go peacefully. Well, neither will I. The flow of time may have brought us both here, but now I will end your journey.
Some fucking tough talk from Byleth. Honestly. Ooh. Just demolished. Two-point level up. This is like the 17th 2-point level up I've gotten tonight. I'm glad all these 2-point level ups came here at the end. HP and luck for Fram. Alright. It's about to be it. He's got one more barrier out of all the barriers he can have. He's got uno mas. I'm going to start moving people towards... Oh, no, sorry, I forgot. He's got two more. I'm going to start moving people towards... the Byleth encounter, basically. Like, get everyone close to Byleth to be able to do as much of a maximized multi-attack as we possibly can. Is basically the idea. Well, that being said, we're not gonna stick around for too terribly long because reinforcements are infinite. So, we are going to try to drop these.
I didn't want to see you, but if it's true that you are at the end of every path I take, then I will stop you every time. I won't give up.
Mad Dragon. Very nice. It's been very cool to see these interactions between the emblems and their dark versions. I said this multiple times through this playthrough. It would have been cooler in the paralogs if I had fought, as in Corrin's paralog, if we had fought Mad Dragon, that would have been cooler than what actually happened. Right? And then they would have had the model for 2 different fights, and that would have been really neat. I'm just saying. That would have been a superior product. Okay. Trying to put this guy down, basically. Yikes. $35 damage is no fucking joke. This is actually gonna hurt.
Here.
We dodged! Good job, Zelkov. You did come clutch at the end, I will say. Strength and speed. Thank goodness for a point of strength for Zelkov. I guess I'm gonna keep Erica with Vale. I don't want anyone to be fish for the 70% crit so we don't get a hit.
I won't miss.
Done. Perfect. That is exactly what we wanted. Thank you, very nice. Easy break.
A little product demo.
Perfect. Going perfect. It's going so well. Everything's going so well. Which means things are about to get bad. Potentially. I think other than that, we're actually in position. You gonna howl? Okay, that's fine. Somewhat expected. Okay, we start moving everyone over. Okay, I think we're good. Obviously, we could have done this. We did not have to go through all of this. We could have just killed Sombron. But I just think it's really cool to do all of the different dark emblems, you know? Ooh, they got reinforcements. What the fuck? What is this noise? Oh, so that guy is super magic. Or super, you know, susceptible to magic is what I meant. Wait, what? Oh, he's in the defense and resistance plus 20. He's not super susceptible to magic. He's a fucking asshole is what he is. Fuck that guy.
I'll help.
Sort of like that, maybe?
Damn. Real talk, that's fucking hard to deal with. Ooh, it's not hard to deal with if we shove him out of it. Nice, I didn't even think about that. Fuck yeah. Secrets. Secret strats right there for the fucking win. Nice. Okay, let's finish this, shall we? Last fucking Dark Emblem. It's time. Despair go down. I think we stick with the Killing Edge. This has been such a baby for Lapis the whole game.
You've come chasing after me again. You who are the wings of despair and the breath of ruin. If that's so, then I challenge that fate. Die now that our future can live.
I'll cut you down to size.
A fitting end. Very nice. Hella. That's it, man. That's no more fucking... No more barriers for Sombron. All right, here we go. This is definitely it. Where can... Okay. Fram can get to here. So if someone is here, 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 and here, we can fucking make this shit happen. So I think Lapis can't really get involved where she is at. Zelkov can. These two are on the other side. Let's just do what we've got to do with them. And I think we're engaging basically across the board, right? Like, Torrential Roar does 11 damage. We do more than 11 damage? We can. We can do 20, or we can do 22. So let's do that, shall we? Oh, God. This does hurt, actually. Oh, God! That's a cool attack. Dreadful Aura. Uh, 19 and 13. Actually, quite a bit of damage off of the Brave Lance here. 36 total damage. I'll go with that. Yeah. Very nice. Can I override him? I can. I can, and it'll put me in position to be refreshed. I think I want to do that. I think I want to do that. I absolutely think I want to do that. I love this. Oh god, Louis is my favorite. Louis is absolutely my favorite. I love Yunaka, but at the end of the day, Louis has just been bonkers crazy. So we're gonna end this, right? The plan is gonna be to end this by... Oh, I can't do that. That's good to know. I gotta remember that. I need... So I might just park Mavier next to him. Because the plan is I want to engage and use the blast. So I'm actually going to go ahead and move Mavier here.
Me first.
So that we can go ahead and engage. What does Bond Blast? Oh, that annihilates him. Oh my god. Like that'll do a full health bar for him. Okay, so Starlight can end the last little bit. Let's see what everyone else can do. Let's try to get everyone kind of involved. That's very little damage, but actually might be okay. We can bring Yunaka over here. It's actually kind of interesting. We can do something like something silly like trying to or not trying to actually like go all out, but instead. Or Yunaka can fucking, like, do shit like that. Damn. Okay, hold up. I'm interested in maybe trying to see if we can get everyone to act. But I don't know. I don't think we're gonna be able. I think we're too strong. I think we'll kill. We can like pull our punches and do stuff like a bow attack, or maybe we come over here and we do like a hammer. Nope. Everything is too strong. First world problems. Absolutely. We're too strong. We're 100% too strong. I designed all these grand plans of like, oh, we can do this, and this if we in order to maximize. Unnecessary. Houses unite. Just come in here and smack this guy. He's gonna come in here and smack. Alchrist has been a fun time. Super effective. Etier, so goddamn strong. Let's see if she crits. 60% chance. She crits. And Sombron's just fucking getting wrecked. Alright. We have so many people left over, and we are so unoptimized at this point. But who the fuck cares? Bond Blast. And Willy Glands has been fun. Having it for one fucking map, but Liberation has been our baby. It's fucking time. kind of weird to have Mavier be the person at the end, in fairness. But whatever. Mavier earned his space. He did fine as the obvious fill-in character. Fucking GG's. Fucking G's. That was a well-designed final fight. Good lead up, emotionally investing, played to the right points, right? Played to the nostalgia vibes. Could have been better if they had models specifically for the Dark Emblems, but
my reunion.
I'm gonna laugh when you're not denied your reunion. Your buddy's gonna show up right here. He was here the whole time.
We've won, Sombron.
Now I will never return home. Perhaps that is just as well.
Nope, cut it.
I am tired. Tired of searching
Stop.
in every
Stop
shadow.
trying to humanize Sombron.
The emblem of foundations?
No. I don't care. I don't care.
Gloomy caves. The shade of a dead tree.
It's not necessary to humanize every villain.
My emblem again. Now that is all over.
You chose to be alone, yet continued to look for this emblem. Why?
Stop! I don't care.
I wanted someone to appreciate how far I had come, all on my own.
Except he had dozens, if not hundreds, throughout his time of worshippers and devout followers and people that adored him and the people that wanted his attention. So, fuck you. Bullshit.
Someone to
Okay, we've gone back to the bad writing. We've gone back to the... We had a great final fight and a great lead into a final fight, and now they're like, now we gotta make you feel bad for Sombron. No, you don't.
Or our siblings. Why didn't you let us? Why choose to start these wars?
I need no connections. Not in your world.
Even at the end, you don't want to be a father to us. Very well. You'll only be the Fell Dragon. An evil that we slayed. That's how we'll remember you.
Do as you please. I have been alone for all this time. Why should my death be different? I do not need mercy or pity. I will fade in this place, apart from the one I yearn to see.
Do you remember the invocation?
What?
The invocation for the Emblem of Foundations.
I have tried. Again and again I said the words. It was no use.
Yeah, Sombron, but you're a fell dragon, not a divine dragon. You command, you don't ask.
Still, it couldn't hurt to try. One last time.
All right. Burn. Burn us, Emblem of Foundations.
That's not a great invocation.
Oh, this light. Oh, at last we meet again.
Papa? I don't see anyone.
He's just dying.
I don't either. It must be someone.
It's no one, it's just death.
The one person he truly let in.
You and I. Let us be on our way. Once more.
Yeah, fuck you, Sombron.
Engage.
Good job. Engage. Collapses forward.
Papa?
He's gone. And the ring for the emblem of foundations. That's gone with him. Our fight is over. Let's go home. It's time to shut this portal once and for all.
Hell yeah. And potentially lose the engage rings along the way.
The portal is closing. Once it's shut, the war ends. And balance returns to the world.
We did it.
Now, is the game gonna stick to its guns, or is it gonna be all like, no, Starlight can call him back?
It's really time to say goodbye.
Okay, hell
This
yes.
was a wonderful journey. Thank you for letting us share it with you.
No. Thank you, Marth. I'm so sad to see you go. But it's time to stand tall and say goodbye. Thank you for keeping your promise. You really were my ally. My friend. Through it all, I just hope I'll be strong enough for whatever lies ahead.
You will be. You're already much stronger than 1,000 years ago. Or the day you awakened. I know you'll carry on the emblem's legacy. And your mother's. We
Hell
will
yeah.
not be here to help you anymore. Now, it's your turn to help others. As the Divine Dragon, and as an emblem.
I will.
You're not doing this alone. We'll be there to support you, sister.
We can't replace Marth and the others, but we'll do what we can.
Yes.
Y'all got
Please,
fucking
don't worry.
kingdoms to run, yo.
It's no good. Here come the tears.
Here come the tears.
I wish we didn't have to lose you.
We were just getting to know you, and now... goodbye forever?
Please do not cry.
But...
This world's burdens are yours to shoulder. Meet them proudly. You should not always hold back tears. But please, for now, try to.
I agree. I'd like for us to part with smiles on our faces. That's how I want us to remember each other. In joy, not sorrow.
Me too.
I'm solid with that. You may not have your feelings. No, that's not what's happening. Oh, are we gonna do the rundown?
But we'll never bid farewell to what we learned together.
I'll miss you, but I know you'll choose the right paths to walk.
Fuck off, Corin.
We'll always be together in spirit, no matter the distance. Build a bright future.
That actually hits. Like, Awakening was a really big game for me.
Don't worry. I can see that your lives will be filled with hope and happiness.
We're just making our
Go out
way
and
back
create a
through
better world.
time.
I know you can.
It's sad.
I know you will.
Very sad. I like it, but it's very sad.
I will be praying for you. Praying that your world is filled with kindness and laughter. Wherever you go, may the blessings of Mother Earth and Father Sky follow.
It's a very Lin thing to say. I'm down.
I'm glad to have known you. I hope you make an Arcadia of this land.
Hella. Oh yeah, boy. Oh yeah.
If your
Leave.
nations band together, there is no hardship you cannot overcome.
I gotta play Thracia, yo. I've gotta play Thracia. Sigurd!
Know
My
love
Sigurd!
as well as grief. Honor your bonds. Carry the light. And nothing will be impossible.
Why were you so trusting? You broke my heart.
Lead with compassion, Divine One. And may your happiness be eternal.
Very nice. Very nice.
This is the moment.
So it is.
Thank you. You are a member of our family. The emblem who connects us all. If ever we cross paths again. No, when we cross paths again, I hope that you will remember us. We who existed together for this time. The 13 emblems.
Of course I'll remember you. Everything about you. And all the times we shared. Even when we're apart, we'll always be connected. Thank you for standing with me until the very end. Goodbye, emblems. My family. You gave me courage, strength, and inspiration.
This is well done because it's honestly tapping into like the nostalgia. It's like when the main character is saying that, it's like I feel it because of the time I've spent in the franchise, you know? Hey! Very nicely done. Nice! It gives you like this little, you know, little battle data recap. Very cool. I honestly had a really good time with this game. It's one of those things. It is somewhat a disappointment because I feel like it was so close to being great. But at the end, it's just good. And good is okay, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with just being a good game. And this is a good game. It just could have been a great game. It has a couple of things, like, holding it back that I think, unfortunately, are just, honestly, could have been easy fixes. The main portion being the atrocious kind of, like, storytelling segments where it's just like there are obviously the game is not going to have like the strongest story to begin with because it is a game that is derivative of other stories, right? It is designed around the concept of pulling nostalgia from other stories, but that doesn't mean that the core of the story itself couldn't have been good. And there actually is a nice foundation laid within this game. But you have sections like the four hound sections, those like 4 or 5 chapters towards the end that are just kind of crap. And then you have, or they could have been significantly better. And we've talked about, I won't go on at length that we've talked about that, how they could have been better. And then there's other portions as well, right? Where like the emblem rings all get stolen twice without real explanations of why, right? Like, and there's big disconnects between the various nations, and apparently they're all kind of shitbags initially, but no, they're fine, right? Like, it all could have been made out to be a much tighter story, with good foreshadowing leading into the proper scenarios of trying to humanize your villains and making you feel impacted by it, and I think that would have been overall really good. The other thing, so there's basically like 3 things that I think are really hamstringing the game. So that the story, the actual like the storytelling is kind of like 1. Number 2 is if you are going to lean in so heavily on a game's or on a franchise's nostalgia, and you're going to make all of these emblems, I think it is an incredibly missed opportunity to not really solidify that. And we talked about this every single time I did a paralogue, right? And at the end of the game when we were fighting the Dark Emblems. It was a missed opportunity to not have in the paralogues, rather than fight against the emblem, have the emblem at your side and fight against the Dark Emblem version. Their actual kind of like big bads would have been so much cooler to have that representation. And then it would have been cooler to have those representations come onto the battlefield at the end of the game, whether you did the paralogue or not. And in point of fact, they could have tried to tie it to where you only got the bonus damage if you completed that person's paralogue. That would have actually been a cool, like, little completionist touch. But basically, it boils down to the concept of, if you're going to have a game based around the nostalgia of these characters and their games, why only go in halfway, right? Like, why only go in halfway with the hero emblems? It could, and this actually could have extended to the Four Hounds and to Sombron forces, etc., etc. It would have been cooler rather than having the. Although it was neat, it was an interesting moment to have the our emblems stolen. Instead of having them stolen, Sombron could have done his like disengage moment where he kind of like knocked the power out of everyone, and then we could have seen the Dark Emblems engaged, right? So we could have seen all the different villains from these games actually come up, and that would have been so cool. So number one, story. Number two, I feel like they kind of half-assed what they could have done with the whole engage nostalgia concept. And then number three is kind of like my overall bitch with modern Fire Emblems, period, is that there's too much other shit going on in the games compared to... Oh, shit. Oh, no! Damn it. Starlight did some stuff. After the Divine Dragon Monarch took the throne, Vander ceded his role as steward, choosing to live as a knight on Somniel. The new monarch and her friends visited Vander often. He always met with the group and smiled, blah, blah, blah. Is there... Can I not do... Clan succeeded Vander as steward. As he grew older, his level-headed demeanor was likened to Vander's own. He has so revered the Divine Dragon Monarch that when it was time to select the 34th generation of stewards, he tested candidates on their love for Starlight. Fram served as a steward, maturing into a protective force every bit as calm and attentive as Vander. Her zeal for the Divine Dragon Monarch never waned. When it came time to choose the next steward, she held a cheering contest for all the candidates. That seems pretty likely. As King of Firenze, Alfred forged a new non-aggression pact with Lethos and other countries, ensuring a long period of peace. Records reveal Alfred's reign was brief, but as he died an early death, however, he was loved by his people. What? Why did Alfred die an early death? 175 battles. What the fuck? Besides serving Firenze with their own strength, Etier bulked up its soldiers with a regimen of weight training and muscle stimulants. Some say this is at odds with the nation's pacifist ethos, but it was celebrated in her hometown, where today orange flowers are grown in her honor. Why is this so fast? Boucheron worked for many years to restore Firenze. Upon seeing Floroport fully restored, he cried tears of joy. He traveled so often between the castle and Flora that in honor of his kindness and dedication, the road connecting them was called Boucheron's Passage. Nice. Celine dedicated her life to peace in the kingdom of Firenze. This sometimes meant taking the unpopular position of punishing those who disturbed order. Her favorite tea became known as a tea of blessings in Firenze. Legend had it that those who drank the tea would find joy. Fucking Louis! Louis retired as a knight and became a butler to the royal family. The black tea he brewed and his attentive care aided them in running the government. His interest in people watching was a lifelong joy, but however many tried to join him, he always preferred to stroll gardens alone. Chloe! I would love to have played with Chloe more. Chloe comforted the royal family and her fellow soldiers with deliveries of folk food. Soon, Firenze's local delicacies started including more unusual flavors. Years later, she met someone at a food stall, and they had a fairy tale whirlwind romance that blossomed into lifelong love. Rising power, Diamant. As the new king of Brodia, Diamant ordered a halt to all invasions and worked to reform his people's attitudes on Elusia. Some nobles resisted Diamant at first, but his vision for the future earned their favor. By exporting ore, Brodia was able to shift to a booming trade-based economy. Alpaca Master, what the fuck? Amber was overjoyed to see Diamant sit on Brodia's throne. He patrolled the kingdom to quell post-war chaos, and misadventure followed his every step. In time, he became one of the very legends he had so admired. Portraits always placed him near an alpaca, confounding scholars. Jade celebrated Diamant's rise to the Brodian throne with pride and further dedicated herself to Brodia as a Knight of the King. She always found time to write despite her busy schedule and managed to complete over 100 humor novels in her lifetime, all celebrated as masterpieces. Alcris took on clerical duties at Brodia Castle and provided aid to Elusia's recovery effort. The two nations grew to trust each other, expanding mutual trade. He was raised as a brilliant, humble strategist who kept his brother, the new king, safe just as he promised his late father. Awesome. Lapis! Fuck yeah. Lapis traveled to war-torn towns and taught citizens how to prepare their homes. At every stop, she left large, delicious potatoes from the farm in her home. The popularity of these taters brought her village wealth and prosperity and earned Lapis the new title, the Potato Goddess. What the fuck? Citrine redoubled her efforts to sway Brodian nobles away from warfare by advocating for peace. Some were unmoved, but many took her words to heart. Despite the great weight on her shoulders, her graceful smile was ever present, especially at the balls and galas that she so loved. As Queen of Elusia, Ivy strove to rebuild her war-torn nation and to improve its insular culture through diplomacy with Brodia. Her decision to import ore gave rise to a lucrative mining processing industry. Ivy's legacy endured even after Starlight had passed on. After completing his work as Princess Ivy's retainer, Zelkov's next pursuit was to create a shelter for the children in Elusia who were orphaned by the war. He and his new family were very happy. It is said that the children all learned to speak in a quite profound and meaningful way. Oh, Kagetsu was so cool. Kagetsu disappeared after Ivy's coronation. Some say he was off searching for a worthy opponent. In fact, he had gone home to ask his family's permission to live in Elusia and serve the queen. Working under Ivy, he still made visits to Pale Sands, returning each time with something. After her sister's coronation, Hortensia returned to Elusia's academy and soon graduated at the top of her class. Her natural charm was later key in negotiations with Brodia. She and Ivy were well remembered for the contributions they made to their country's prosperity. Fuck yeah. Rosado was dubbed a knight for his service. He traveled the land seeking to destroy the corrupted for good, resuming his studies only after that task was done. Later in life, he earned further fame as an artist. A portrait of the royal family at their cutest still hangs in Elusia Castle. Though she was dubbed a knight for her service, Goldmary soon discovered that her true gift was teaching. She became a top instructor at Elusia's academy. So many of her students went on to do great things that she felt the need to apologize to her classes for the pressure placed on them. That's actually kind of interesting. Tamara traveled far and wide after the war. Still, she never forgot her duties as queen, returning to the palace often to greet guests with a smile. The people Tamara met during her travels cared very much for her, and she became the most beloved queen in Solm's history. Here. Marin traveled with Tamara, gathering material for her book on rare creatures. Though it had few readers upon publication, the work came to be treasured for its insights on dragons. In her later years, Marin went back home and took her place as matriarch, uniting her village. Annette served Tamara as her knight and ensured her safety through devious ploys. In time, she could subdue an enemy in a single blow. Though she searched for her missing parents, she never found them. Still, she quietly rebuilt her family's church. Aww. One battle. Look, some of these characters, look. Bogado traveled aimlessly until Tamara's coronation and then returned to the palace to serve behind the scenes as her advisor. Though few reliable accounts of his life are left in history books, it said he met someone during his travels and they spent the rest of their lives together. Andrio found a popular new religion, worshipping all dragons. He planned a huge raucous party in Lethos, but when Vander balked, he made it slightly tamer. His cheerful howl later became known as a special prayer to the divine dragon maker. Bunet rebuilt his parents' bistro. It became widely popular for serving dishes beloved by Solm royalty as well as Starlight. He left to tour the world to taste food, putting all he learned into a book that became a Bible for chefs. Even after his death, his recipes brought joy to many. Anna finally reunited with her family. She had many sisters, of course she did, with the same name and face, but only she had ever traveled with the Divine Dragon Monarch. With the emblem's success in the war, rings became strongly in fashion. She made all the profit she had ever wanted. Jean became a great doctor, and after taking over his father's clinic, he visited Lethos once a month to make house calls. Passionate about researching new medicines, Jean found his village's famous tea leaves could be developed into a panacea. Very cool. Yunaka! After the war, Yunaka became a street performer. She put on a captivating act for a few years, then vanished without a straight. Did she perish? Start a new life? Far away? Truth is unknown. Some say the Divine Dragon Monarch's use of unusual words was due to her influence. Fuck yeah. Seedall became Zero Battles It's famous for world over his dancing and fortune telling. Later years, he was a traveling performer. According to the fortune he read for himself, he was fated to meet good people, enjoy great food, and live a very happy life indeed. Look, after a war, Lyndon... I don't know why they count the battle that Seedall was in as not a battle. He passed a peaceful spring morning. Oh, returning to the side of his beloved wife in the hereafter. Okay, so the old man just died. Zephyr returned to Brodia Castle and took up a position in King Demon's personal guard. Later in life, she retired to her village and started a seafood restaurant. Though small, the place attracted customers from far and wide. Menu featured a dish said to have been loved by King Morian. Dragon Vale! Vale took over Gradlon and made it a lush green land. She resisted the crown for over a century, then at last gave in to her people's wishes and became the first monarch of Gradlon. By then, many of her old friends had died, but their offspring and Starlight were at the event. Mavier strove to atone by aiding others. His good deeds continued into late life, and he went out and never was heard from again. Some say he was in an accident, others that a victim of the Four Hounds took Regen. The only certainty is that Vale and the Divine Dragon blew Aurora. I don't know why the scenario is so fast. That was nice. It was pretty neat to get a little kind of like rundown of everyone. Very cool. I'm gonna finish up. The last thing that I was gonna say was that so the story, I think, you know, it was a weak point. I think they missed an opportunity on diving more into the actual nostalgia bit and doing enemy emblems, right? And then the third thing is the same thing I think is an issue with all modern Fire Emblem is that there's too much other shit going on. Do we need all of the collecting of materials? Did we need a fishing game? Did we need a strength training game? Did we need to watch people swimming or picking things in an orchard? Did we need a fly around on a wyvern mini game? Like, all of that, I think, is miscellaneous stuff that detracts from the actual game itself and the pacing of the game. And I think having a place like the Somniel is cool, but you put all of those types of things in it, and it initially makes the player feel as though they have to do all of those things, or else they're missing out on functionality of the game. It's not. You don't need to. And in point of fact, like I did the last half of the game without really doing any of those things. And I think that matters. I think that is development time away from things like the story and things like Dark Emblems and things like that. It's this situation. Hector was Patrick. Gotcha. Very cool. So it's this scenario where I feel like I understand that some people enjoy them, but I think overall it leads to a less good game. It's a situation where if those resources were put towards the actual improvement of the story and creating assets for things like Dark Emblems, etc., then I think the game improves and becomes better. I also think, just kind of like in addition to that the systems of this game were spread a little too thin. There was a bunch of stuff going on, but a lot of it felt miscellaneous, including, even though it was fun and nostalgic, all of the emblem, all the rings that weren't emblem rings, right? Like, that whole thing felt very kind of like kludgy and really kind of like half-baked. The UI for it was very kind of like meh, and it didn't really like, it just kind of felt it was like, oh, these are just placeholders for using the actual fucking emblem rings. Go figure, right? So yeah, there are things I would have obviously designed differently, but I do think that it's a fun, good game. I'm loving these fucking stills, by the way. This is some really cute shit. There are obviously things that I would have done differently, and I do think the game could have been stronger, but I do think it's a fun game, especially if you enjoy the style of gameplay, right? It's spot on for Fire Emblem. I will say the animations are ridiculously good. The OST is quite strong. Maybe not the best in the series, but pretty damn good, right? I know a lot of people think that the character art is way over the fucking top, and that's fine, but I do also think it's really fun and interesting too. I don't think that the emblem rings system was as good a system as like just the regular class system in most of the modern games. But again, I think that could have been solved if there was less focus on all the other miscellaneous crap and more focus on the actual emblem ring system. Again, I think it was somewhat half-baked, right? But it was still fun. It was still very interesting. And a lot of the skills that we got, like engaging, I know a lot of people thought when that got announced that it was going to be a stupid, unfun mechanic. I think it's quite cool. And it ended up being very kind of iconic, I would say. They did the nostalgia bit well. I just think they could have done it more. I would probably rate this, unfortunately, because of the kind of like crappy story and the fact that like certain portions feel, too vague, too spread thin, and it could have benefited from a more focused kind of concept. This game could have been an 8 or a 9, right? Like with the core basis of what it was trying to do, it could have been an 8 or a 9. But the bad story knocks it down. Or I say the bad story. The core of the story is fine, right? But the bad execution on that core, right? The unwillingness or inability to commit, right, to the kind of like the real nostalgia vibe, and just kind of like the broad kind of like, we're gonna do a little bit of everything modern kind of approach of Fire Emblem games. I think kind of like hurts it. I would probably give this game probably like a 6.5 or a 6 or something like that.
Today's the day of my coronation.
Hey!
Today I'll be crowned the Divine Dragon Queen.
But I still think it's very fun, and I would recommend it to people who enjoy Fire Emblem games.
But I guess not. Shine on, Emblem of Beginnings.
Oh.
Worth a try. I wonder if we'll ever meet again.
Aha! I knew we'd find you in here.
We must have looked everywhere.
Why would you not look there first? That seems like the obvious place.
The coronation is going to start any minute now.
They can't start without me.
Alright, time to get changed, unless you're wearing that.
Yeah,
God damn it.
I guess I should, huh?
Fucking Switch. I don't understand why the Switch goes into hibernation mode during cutscenes.
I'm coming.
Stop.
Someday, in the future, our paths may cross once more.
Fuck yeah.
Our bonds can be reforged time and again. Whenever you desire.
See, this is a good moment.
Only say the word.
Absolutely, right? Agreed, Jay. There should be something in the programming where it doesn't fucking go to sleep during the game actively running. It's one thing if the game is idle, but like the game is actively running. Holy shit! Oh!
Fire Emblem Engage!
God damn. Oh. Good game. Good game. I know I just kind of like... It might have sounded like I ripped it a new one, but I really did enjoy this game. I'll probably play more DLC of it or the other, like, side content, etc., etc. I'll probably play more of that on my off time. Especially when I travel or things like that. This will probably be a game that I reach for. I really did enjoy this. It's just... You guys... I get really kind of like... I get invested... not ripping in a new one as much as just... Exactly! Not ripping in a new one. Just wanting it to reach its potential. You've seen me play games where I'm like, this is a bad game. Or you've seen me play games where it's like, oh, this is a fine game. And then I move on. But the games that I, like, lay into tend to be games that I'm like, I'm laying into you because you were so close to being so much more than you are. And that's one of these games. This could have been one of the best Fire Emblem games ever made. It honestly could have. It just needed a couple of things tightened up here or there, and it would have been fabulous. It would have been a great standalone experience, and it would have been an emotionally devastating a scenario from a story perspective, and it also would have played on the heartstrings of all of the nostalgia for the entire franchise for people like me who have played a goodly portion of it, right? So happy to have played it, happy that it exists, happy for the strong points of it, right? But sad and disappointed that it missed the mark of what it could have otherwise been. And it does seem like a lot of games you can look at and be like, oh, this is a bad game because of corporate greed, or this is a bad game because of whatchamacallit, right? Like, this is a bad game because of the field trying to be too full of this particular genre, or going after a thing that's not really this company's strong suit, right? Like making an RPG company making a real-time shooter, you know, that type of scenario. There are obvious reasons for the creations of bad games or disappointing games, right? But this situation is just like, it feels like they just didn't do what they maybe could have done, right? Like poor decision making, or like poor decision making on like design or story choices, right? Like I try to not be overly critical because I'm not a professional game developer. I don't have those chops. But at the end of the day, whoever approved like the story path, I've got to be like, you could have done better. You should have done better. Like, the Four Hounds section could have been an entirely robust, incredibly put together kind of like section, and instead it was hot garbage, honestly. Anyways, it's super late. I need to go to bed. My solo slots are open. I'm probably going to be playing either Armored Core 6 or Chained Echoes next. It's going to be one of those, very likely. That's going to be the end of Fire Emblem Engage. Thanks to you for joining me on this journey. It's super duper late. I'm not going to raid out because I don't have the time to do anything, and I will not want to just immediately raid and run. So I'm going to go to bed. I will be back tomorrow with Jay and Mitch for some more Remnant 2. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.